Yo, 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 yo. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, you know what time it is. You know what this is. You know where we at. You know what's going on. If you can hear me, that means you're listening. If you're listening, that means you can hear me. Because it's show-off season. Now, I'm not here alone. I got two people with me. I got, to my left, I got Big Boy Fitness 718 Burger Joe.
Here's the music.
There's no. I'm gonna get to that. As you can see, there's no music right now. There's no musical intro for this, for multiple reasons. One, I didn't bring the pieces to add the music because I had to bring another piece to add more mics to this recorder.
All right.
And two, we got new music again coming soon. So there you go. I told you the podcast is just gonna keep evolving. Keep up. Now,
still felt like you could have played it this episode.
You are lucky I don't have it because I would have just been dropping bombs.
That would have been
boom.
Fun. I mean, you
Boom,
can't
boom.
Do it
Boom.
It doesn't have that same influence.
Yeah. You're right. I got a better idea. Next, our guest. Now, he is what I like to call a personality. He's host a couple shows, some events. I believe he's also a producer, not music producer, like, behind the scenes producer.
These are correct. Keep going.
And I also believe he is an educator.
Yes, I am a teacher, actually, which we don't usually talk about, but it's fine. You brought it up. It's fine.
That's all right. That's all right.
This is what pays the bills.
It's just I just want to make sure I was doing my research right.
Yes. Now, your due diligence was correct.
Okay. And his name is Mr. Malcolm Smith.
This is a long build. I will say it's interesting being here and seeing you do the intro because I've never seen you do it because I only hear you do it. So like to see, it's almost like seeing behind the curtain, like for the wizard. You're like, oh, I actually get to watch you do the thing. So yes, thank you for having me.
If I had the soundboard, it would have been a lot of.
Yes. See, now, this is what I was telling you before about you making me deaf, because you screamed in the mic about 2 minutes ago, and now you blew my eardrums out, so I won't be able to hear anything for the rest of this interview. But
my bad.
I know how to read lips really well, though, so we'll make it work.
So, all right. It's funny because as I was trying to build my whole dossier on you, I kind of realized how little I knew.
You're like, do I even know this person?
Okay. So this is like a first question just to see if I'm going about this right. This is interesting.
All right, let's see now.
Was or are you into journalism?
Yes, I was a journalism minor. Yeah.
Okay, this is great. What was it that got you into journalism?
Well, y'all know me. Y'all know I'm always in y'all business. I'm a very nosy person from childhood. I've always been very much like, ooh, what's happening over there? Let's go find out. So yeah, journalism was like a natural path because it was like, oh, you get to get paid to be in people's business. And I was like, well, sign me the fuck up. Like, I would like to be a part of this. And then I realized journalism was cool, but you couldn't really insert your opinion. And I was kind of like, that's not really going to work for me. But
okay,
yes,
that makes sense. All right, so what made me come to this sort of understanding conclusion is based off of an old show you used to do on YouTube called Still Diverted. Mm-hmm. Tell us about that, and tell us about that. With you, your co-host, how'd that come about?
Yeah, shout out to my good sis Kenya. So Still Diverted was a YouTube show that I used to do about. Damn, this is 2021, so like 5 years ago.
I remember episode
somewhere
1.
in there. Yeah, do you really remember episode 1? I don't think you do. And I'll tell you why. Because the way that show started was that we used to do a radio show in college. But of course, it was college radio, so nobody was listening. So we were like, oh, how are we going to find ways to reach more people? Hence the after show, which was called Still Diverted. So it started as an after show, and then the radio show was no longer a thing because we graduated. But we were like, let's keep this up. So we moved it to YouTube. And then structured it as like that 20-minute 3-topic show that it used to be. But yeah, it feels weird talking about Still Diverted because it's almost like, I mean, it's not that long ago, but it feels like something from like.
It was good though. It was like.
Oh, I mean, thank you.
It was like your own version of The View.
Yeah. Okay. Yes, that is. I would say more like the Black Kelly and Ryan, but the View also.
Look,
yes.
I don't watch many shows like that.
I got you.
So like yours was the first.
Oh, like
and
a
The View was
daytime
the View was the
kind of
second
show.
thing I saw. So
Yeah.
like,
No, I got you. But yeah, it feels weird talking about it because it's almost like something from your past that is always accessible for people. Like most things you do in life, you're like, you did it, it's done, it's over with. But like, if those videos never get deleted, people legit can go back to like a video from 5 years ago and be like, here's what you felt about this thing on this day. And I'm like, that's kind of weird because we grow. So like there is stuff that I've said on that show where I'm like, I don't still feel the same way about this. So it's interesting to have part of your life archived for the internet.
I got you.
That's
So
kind of how they got Kevin Hart, but
that's
Yeah, that's how they get a lot of people, even
Yeah.
especially them old tweets, y'all. Go delete them old tweets if you
delete
haven't
them
yet.
shits.
Yes. And you know, sometimes just like as a little Twitter hack, sometimes I'll do like @ and then put your own username and then like put the word that you're searching. So sometimes I'll do like @ I don't know, give me a word that would be like problematic. I don't know. Let's say bitches. I would do like @ and then bitches, right? And then see all the tweets that I've tweeted that have bitch in it, and I'd be like, oh, that's problematic. I got to delete that. Like this has to go. Like some of these can stay, but this is not gonna
that's
work.
How you cover your bases. I
No, for
respect
real.
it.
you see, you
Because
have to.
Because people get caught up like Kevin Hart. Like if you just went through and just did @ Kevin Hart for real and then did gay or homo or whatever he was talking about, he'd have been fine. But he played the game wrong. So
Yeah, I looked at a bunch of old tweets and stuff I put on Facebook. I was like, this is stupid. I just
yo, especially from like 09, if you go like to like the beginning of Facebook, you're like, whose account is
I
this?
rarely do shit like that. Thank goodness.
Oh, you mean you didn't do it back then?
Nah.
Oh, okay.
Like
Nah, I used to just put up dumb shit. I was like, why did I do this? Like,
Yeah, like home from school eating tacos. You're like, who cares? I don't give a fuck about your tacos. Like whatever.
all right. Hold on. That was funny. So all right, after doing the Still Diverted, the YouTube show, did that translate you into podcasting?
Technically yes and technically no. I just want to say this is a little weird
Okay, wait.
because I never sit and talk about my own life.
Can
So
I give,
I'm just
no,
like,
I get
it's
it.
kind of odd.
So like, can I give a little extra shout out to you on this one because
Okay, we
The-
love a shout out. Go ahead.
there we
We're
go.
listening.
The reason why I would low key admit why this podcast is doing good is because of Malcolm. Because I'll explain.
Okay.
Is because
I'll take the credit.
Yeah,
but
no, because when I didn't know how to get the podcast out, it was you who told me about SoundCloud and how to do it through SoundCloud.
Yes.
And
Which we'll talk after.
yeah,
about that,
and then
but-
you shared other tidbits on how to like get the podcast to like spread a little differently.
Right.
So I was like, okay, cool, and
Yeah.
I listen and I take your advice. Show
Okay.
season.
So
Shout out
when did
Malcolm.
you guys have this conversation? Because our other podcast went nowhere, but
I mean, like he tried.
I was like, when did y'all have this conversation?
the
And
funny
y'all can see Ringer's like, well.
The funny thing
I don't
is,
even think we were accepted anywhere. We kind of snuck in.
we wasn't. That's the thing. Like the funny thing is, I was like, yo, something's not working, and then I was like, all right. After like I spoke to him about it, he ran down the ideas of what to try to do, and then I did it with this podcast back in November.
Right.
Okay.
And then that's when I was like, all right, everything working. And I was like, oh, we're in business. Death to the other podcast.
Oh yeah, because our last podcast was like, "Yo, go follow us." They're like, "I can't find you." It was like,
Yeah.
hold on, let me send you the link. Like, so
Yeah, I
it
remember
was
being
just
like a hard switch over, but yeah, but that's what and I'm gonna get all deep and real, Black and African-esque on y'all, but I feel like that's what community is. Like, you're like,
Okay.
listen, if I knew someone, like if I was trying to build a house, right, and I don't know nothing about carpentry, but I'm trying to build a house. What you're supposed to do as people is go to your network, your community, and be like, yo, who knows how to build shelves and doors? Because I don't. So, like, if I have information where I'm like, oh, if my friend is doing something like in podcasting or like, I'm always like, if you want my help, I'm here to help. Because, like, what good is it me holding onto the information?
No,
Like, what good is it me holding it for myself? So if you know it, share it with people that you fuck with.
Yeah, because
Don't be out here just giving the formula to everybody. If they haven't earned your trust, don't be giving them the formula. But
they fuck you over and be like, I don't know, man. I don't know.
I don't have nothing for you. So,
I don't know.
you know the classic New York City line. I ain't got it, man.
For real.
I ain't got it. Sorry, I ain't got it, man.
I'm sorry, man.
Dead ass.
That's
No,
someone
'cause-
yesterday.
Literally walking to tape this today. Like, sorry, I ain't got it.
Yeah.
Another funny thing about this podcast is I think Malcolm got the most shout outs on this podcast in other people's episodes.
Probably. Yeah, probably.
Simone's, Essence, and I think somebody else's. And then the funny thing is, like, if you go back to Simone's episode, I'll be like, yo, Malcolm is the last, like, when they want to get me to help on projects.
Yes, I actually laughed out loud at that. I was actually vividly remember. I was in the bathroom shaving while I was into the episode, and I was like, he's right. He's correct.
After they sent everybody, they sent Malcolm last to do it.
They call me the finisher. It's just like, I'm coming in to really lay it on thick one good time.
Like, I'm like,
That's what you're like, all right, well, I guess I'm doing this.
yeah.
Because really gets to the point where it's like, oh, well, if Dwayne says no to you, it's really not gonna work. they're like, you are literally like the last card we have. So
like, no, like, it's funny. It's funny. Like, funny story. I remember, like, I was trying to get out of a shoot, and then, like,
with us,
yeah.
Oh, what shoot was this?
I'm not gonna tell you the name of the shoot, but I just remember what the shoot is. All I just
Can you write it down and pass me a note?
Yeah.
I'm going to. I'll fill up time and I'll answer your other question that you asked me. So, Still Diverted did not lead to me doing podcasting, but got you. I already see the answer. Yes.
Yeah.
It did not lead to me doing podcasting, but just having a background in radio and being all familiar with talking on mics, podcasting was like a natural progression because it was like, oh, you already do this, but you just don't do it recorded. You do it live. So. No, Still Diverted did not lead to a podcast, but all of that stuff is kind of connected because it's all the same thing.
I got you.
But yeah, so there was a shoot you were trying to get out of,
Oh.
and now I know what the shoot is,
Yeah.
and I understand why you did not want to be a participant in it because I too was like, I'm good on this.
So the joke about it was I just kept trying to make up every excuse, and then Malcolm just
Wait,
kept,
do they know this?
Huh?
Do Essence and
All of them know. I
okay,
know.
no, but do they know that you were actively like lying to get out of the shoot?
Nah, this is the
Oh, that's
episode.
amazing. We love an exclusive. Yeah.
Well, they don't know.
The funniest
That is so
part was,
funny.
So I tried to lie to Marco. I was like, yo, I got a date. And he was like, yo, tell that bitch you're going to be late.
You see, and that would have been one of those problematic tweets I would have had to delete. Where I'm like, oh no, get this out of here. That's problematic. Did I say that?
Yo, the joke
Oh, my
about
goodness.
it was, I was like, and he was like, and I was like, I'll be there. And I was like,
Because you know what's funny? Because I wasn't there that day, right?
no, you wasn't there that day.
So I think that was the day. Oh, I remember vividly. It was a Friday, and the reason why I wasn't there. Take a wild guess. Knowing me as well as you know me, if I could pick one concert to be at on a Friday night, where was I at?
Was it Beyonce?
It was the Beyonce concert. It was on the one too, and I was like, "Oh niggas, Beyonce is in Jersey, and I'll be going." So I don't know what y'all are shooting on this Friday night, but I will be on the train going to see the Queen Bee. So you could thank Beyonce for that. That's why I wasn't there. Yeah.
So yeah, that's hilarious. Like you're going, but I won't be there.
Yeah, like sorry about your date. I'm going to see my bitch Beyonce, who I actually stand for. So
Oh my God, who run the world? Obviously.
yeah,
Now,
no, for real.
What's funny about this whole thing is just you really gonna know who actually listens because they're gonna be like, "So you was lying, wasn't you?"
yo, that, yo, I'm about to get the wild
Yeah.
text.
See, but the funny thing about that is that I never, because like I'll listen to the episodes, but I'll never text you, only because I binge podcasting. Because like nobody really goes to work like that. I mean, like not on the train and
Yeah.
stuff. So like before, it used to be like I would hear a podcast every day. Now we hear podcasts like once a month, but like 9 podcasts in a day. So by the time I get through like a binge, I'm like, oh shit, I don't remember what I heard now. Like it's been so many episodes, but yes. Anyway,
At least most of them try to keep them short.
you know they're easy to get through.
Yeah.
Like they're for the most part they're like fairly short. So yeah.
All right, so you were into journalism. You did podcasting. You did a show on YouTube because you had a radio show. You was doing radio. what are some of your influences? Who are some of the people influences? Because if
Oh,
you
that's a
say
great question.
if you say a specific name, that leads into something I definitely want to ask you about.
Oh.
That's not on here.
I feel like I should just make up people
No.
like Barbara Streisand. I'm like, why the fuck is that? All right, so all right, so I have inspirations because I am just for clarification, I am like journalism media person turned screenwriter. So like I have like screenwriting idols. What was the word you used?
No,
Role
I
models,
mean,
whatever.
Influencers. I got you.
Excuse me. But for radio media hosting stuff,
And listen,
the
go
way
to
that you're
screenwriting
sitting,
too.
yeah. So first person would be Wendy Williams, like, of course. Well, not of course, if you don't know me, but Wendy Williams, big influence on me. Andy Cohen is someone that has kind of had a big impact on me. Not as much as I've gotten older, because as you get older, you kind of grow more into yourself. But during my formative years, like definitely Wendy Williams, Andy Cohen, and then Elvis Duran, who does mornings at Z100, if you're not familiar with Elvis Duran. He's the less popular of the three, but still very influential.
All right.
So,
Since you said screenwriters, mention some screenwriters.
oh man, do we have that much time?
Listen, if you're gonna listen, how about you just say top three? And I listen. Me and you spoke about one, and I could tell. I got two. Like one question I want to ask you, and I'll tell you a story about one of your screenwriters.
Who did we talk about? I don't remember. Okay.
We talk about their show, bro. You're like the only person I'll talk to you about her show.
Oh, you talking about Different World? No, because we talked about that too. All right, let me just answer the question. Issa Rae, Issa.
Come on, bro. You're the only person I'll talk to about Insecure.
This is true, but you know what the problem is? I talk to a lot of people about Insecure.
That's true.
I also have an Insecure podcast called He Got Y'all. It'll be back next season.
Oh, can I come on?
But sure. You know what's funny? I actually want to start having guests. I didn't have guests this last season because Insecure the season started April 2020 or May 2020, whatever it was.
Did start late.
But it started during the pandemic.
Yeah.
So I was legit like in my closet recording the show. And I was always like, oh, I want to have guests. But it was just no space for it because it was a pandemic. But yeah, so you're more than welcomed. But Issa Rae and then Mara Brockkill, who I like, I'm obsessed with. Like that is one of my favorite writers. She created Girlfriends, The Game, Being Mary Jane, Love Is, just... Mara's pen game is crazy, in my opinion. I think she's one of the best writers out there. But yeah, Mara's probably the person that I has influenced me the most. So yeah.
Okay, so this is great. Now, I met Issa Rae once.
Oh, you did?
It was at work.
Where we work at?
Yeah.
Oh, so did I. But I will tell your story, then I'll tell mine. Because I almost got fired from my... A nigga was out here wild, and I was like, I will be meeting Issa Rae. I don't know what to tell y'all.
Okay, so here's the thing, though. I almost got in trouble as well.
Okay.
Because I didn't recognize her. She wanted to go talk to
You didn't recognize Issa?
No, first of all, it was dark. I couldn't tell anybody. I was already upset. So I'm sitting there like...
But Issa was radiant. Even in the dark, I was like, that's Issa.
Yeah, she's very beautiful.
Yeah.
And then the thing about it was, like, I'm trying to, get this, show on the road. And then poor Miss Ray is just...
Poor... Not Miss Ray.
telling me. Yeah, I want to... Like,
I've never heard anybody call her Miss Ray.
I just want to, say hi to my friend. I was like, look, we gotta get things wrong. You gotta go downstairs. And then, like...
How did you?
Oh,
not
she
get
said
told?
she wanted to say hi to her friend.
Yeah.
And you told her no?
Yeah.
I should slap her for you. How dare you?
The joke about it was, our boss comes up and goes, let her go.
Our boss?
Yeah.
The bald one?
Yeah.
Okay.
How did you not get trouble for that?
Yeah, right? What?
Because like, he realized I didn't realize.
Yo, that's mad
and then
funny.
he goes, let her go. And I'm like, you may go.
Yo, imagine being like, no, you can't go talk to your friends.
Yes.
No,
And
we
then-
going this way.
No.
The whole
like,
thing about it
what?
was,
Sir,
like,
I'm going to say hello to my
The
friend.
thing about it is she came back and was like, I'm sorry. I hope I didn't get you in trouble. And I was like, no, it's cool. It's whatever.
Nah,
man.
Issa's so sweet.
And then when I realized it, I looked at her and I go, oh, fuck. I was like,
See, I'm surprised how you didn't catch that it was Issa, mainly because this is not a read, but Issa has very distinctive teeth. Like her mouth is so distinctive. Like if you follow Issa on Instagram, she's shown pictures that people have drawn for her, like fan art, and people always go real crazy on the teeth. But it's like as soon as she smiles, I feel like you recognize her.
the funny
but
thing is, yeah, she wasn't smiling. I guess she was mad.
like she wasn't fucking happy. She wasn't smiling.
Like,
Because you
shit.
told her no.
Exactly. You
Like-
told her yes, she probably would have smiled.
Right? So, you gonna tell your story, or you gonna just save it?
Oh, I mean, mine is not. I mean, that's a much better story. Mine was just like I just walked off of my shift and was like, I'm going outside to meet you. So, but I purposely took my break at the same time, so it seemed less like
Bad. I got you.
less bad, right? I was like, I'm gonna take my break right now,
I got
and then went outside, met her, and was like, I love the show, blah 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 blah. Stand real heavily.
So, all right. So
I've seen plenty of people almost get fired for stuff at our job, but
Oh yeah. Oh,
right.
now that's
when it comes to celebs,
no. We could do a whole episode on people that almost got fired for things. 'Cause I have
That-
lots. I got lots of stories.
That,
Not mine,
that,
but
that, yeah, you can.
I got stories about people that have actually been fired. Actually.
no.
Oh, sorry. That's not
We
what we're
not
here to
gonna
talk
go
about.
there.
Oh,
We're
sorry.
not gonna go there. We're not gonna go there. Okay, so now one of your influences you said was Miss Wendy Williams. So
Yes.
you know what's coming next.
I do, and I hate talking
I
about
want
this.
you to tell us about that experience. I want the emotions, the feelings, the excitement of the day you was on the Wendy Williams show. Please.
Okay, so funny enough, I just thought about that this morning because, well, I'll tell you why I thought about it and then get into the story.
Gotcha.
But that was when I went on the show. It was in April. It was April 25th. So that day always kind of really stands out in my memory because, of course, you know, fan, idol,
This
appreciative.
This
Yeah,
month?
no. So when the fact that today was April 1st, I was like, oh, this is like my Wendyversary is what I call it. But I don't really publicize it because that's too corny. But here we are on a public podcast, and I'm telling you all what I call it. So maybe it's publicized now. Who knows?
Hold on. I need a calendar because I feel like this episode might come out on that day.
On the 25th? That would be hilarious.
Probably.
I think we taped the episode on the 25th and it aired on the 26th. Yeah, that's how it went down. But
Oh, hold on. Yeah.
is that the plan?
It might be.
Look at that. Look at
It
that.
might be. It might be.
So today's my Wendyversary. Make sure you call, text me, tweet me to wish me a happy Wendyversary. Thank you.
April 26th. Don't worry.
I appreciate it. Yeah, it's technically the 25th, but you know,
You know,
it aired on the 26th. But so that day, so I'm going to be very honest because the last time I talked about this on the podcast, I was trying to be bashful about it because it had just happened. And I was like, oh, it was cool, blah, blah, blah. I had fun. But that was, I'm not gonna lie, that was like one of the best days of my life. Like that was actually a really fun day because you got to think like I grew up in New York City. So like I grew up listening to the radio. So like me listening to the radio, listening to Wendy Williams from like the age of like 11 to then fast forward like, what is that? Like, I'm not that good at math. 11, 21. All right. So like fast forward in like 15, 16 years.
to some time now.
Yeah, right. Just fast forwarding time forward and then like sitting on the show with the person that ideally made you get into the career path that you're in is like a very out of body experience. Like you're like, oh, like I'm here. Excuse me. I don't know why I'm so phlegmy today. I do know why, because the allergies in the pollen in New York City is trying to kill me. But nevertheless, still I rise like Maya Angelou. But yeah, so excuse the clearing of the throat. But no, that was like a really like, whoa, what the fuck is happening kind of day. Because it's just like you it's something that you think about, but you never think will actually happen. So once it's actually happening, you're trying to be present in the moment. I was also on the show for like a trivia thing. So I was there to win money. So I was like,
Hey.
that money is long gone. Well, actually, it's not long gone. It's in my savings because we're really financially savvy over here. But, why you make that face for?
I was just like,
Oh yeah, but I really had to like check myself in the mirror to be like, all right, bitch, you know you're here to have a good time, but you're also here to get a job done. So like, don't fuck it up, you know? Because it wasn't just like, oh, I'm gonna come out and be like, ha ha ha, let's talk about the new movie I'm promoting. It was like, no, I'm here. This is a competition now. Like I'm here to win some money. So like, I was like, if I go on this show, or now that I'm going on this show, and everybody that knows me personally knows how I feel about Wendy. So everybody that knows me is going to watch this. And I was like, if I fucking bomb, I'm gonna be mortified. Like this shit will live on YouTube forever. Like if I only left out of there with one question right, I would have really been like, y'all, this is the end of the days for me. Like I'm gonna go move to the mountains with Kanye and just do some real spiritual cleansing because I can't work like this. But I say all that to say it was a great day. And yeah, ask me a more specific question because I'm going to kind of gloss over it, but it was fun. It was fun.
I mean, pretty much you got into the whole
I
specifics.
did,
but
right? Okay, good.
did-
I'm
I
trying to
did
get
say
better
what-
at telling that story because people ask me about it, and I'm always real bashful because it's weird, you know? Like, it's a weird...
Yeah.
Or is it weird? Or am I making it weird?
I don't know. That's
Yeah.
on perception, I guess.
Yeah. I think it's like... What is like your guilty pleasure, both of you? But not like a thing, like something you watch or like something you like are invested in. Like,
I watch wrestling.
but that's not your guilty pleasure. Like everybody that
No.
knows you like wrestling.
Okay.
You get what I'm saying?
Good point. Good
Like
point.
for a long time, as y'all ponder y'all thought,
Yeah.
Wendy was like a guilty pleasure for me. So it was something that like I watched, but people didn't really know I was into. So it was like it was emotional overload. It was overload. That's what it was. It was overload.
I
So,
got you. That's funny because I don't know.
you probably don't have one, and
Probably-
you shouldn't. You
Probably
shouldn't feel guilty
Dragon
about.
Ball Z.
Dragon
Okay.
Ball Z?
Yeah.
I mean,
So like if you
I think people know me. I
No,
watch
like
anime.
like I want to say it was like 2 years ago. Like I was in the office and someone said I was like, "Oh, what do you like to watch?" I was like Dragon Ball Z. That's our favorite. And this dude walked up and he was like, "How old are you? You're still watching Dragon Ball Z?" And I turned around and stared at him and was like, "If you don't shut the fuck
no,
up,
fuck you, yeah, no.
shut your
That's
ass
what I'm
up."
saying.
Right.
Like, unless you know me, you don't know I like to watch wrestling.
This is true though. This is true.
Like,
So like imagine being like,
But wrestling is like it's kind of a guilty pleasure because we went to a WWE event and I had my belt with me, and this dude was like, "Yo, how much is one of those? I'm gonna buy one for my son." I was like, "Yo, I got this one on sale for like 300." And he's like,
on sale for 300,
"They like over 400."
like
I
the
got mine,
championship
so-
belts.
Yeah, I got
That's
one
why I
too.
never got one.
He said,
I used to always want one, but those
Yeah.
that's expensive.
Funny thing,
he said that's a $300. That's a check. And he looked at the son and was like, "I'm gonna make you one. Don't worry."
Yeah, right. Listen, we got to go down to the Toys R Us or something. You got to get the 1999 one.
like,
Well-
like you remember when we wore our belts to that party, and then like it's weird. We wore our belts to a party one time.
Was it a wrestling party?
It-
Yeah.
Oh, okay, I
not
was like,
that-
y'all
no,
was just walking
no,
around.
No,
with-
no, no, the Christmas party.
Oh, you talking about the Christmas party?
Yeah, and then it was funny because everybody was in like onesies and shit, and then like one person was dressed as a shit, as a onesie, had
As a shit.
He was a,
Shit
he was a,
emoji.
he was a shit emoji one.
and then like the shit about it was, I was like, okay, I don't want no onesie, so I'm just gonna wear a belt and just like fuck it, I'm just gonna stay now.
Right.
Now the funny thing is, he had a belt too.
Okay.
This is all that happened that night. Everybody challenged me for my belt and walked past him. And then everybody came at me like, yo, you don't know how you look with that belt on? And I was like a champion at this point because
Oh, that is so sweet. Like a champion. That is such a
Like,
nice answer.
yes.
You're like, I look like a winner.
exactly.
That's what I look like.
Because I was like, yo, there's nothing I like.
Yeah.
Fuck, I don't care.
Right.
Like some girl literally screamed down the whole hallway about, yo, bro, you don't know what you look like, and I was like, apparently not like
To you?
Yeah, and I was
Whose
like,
party was this? And why did y'all stay?
This was
oh no, it
this
was
was
a mutual friends
a
of ours.
mutual friend.
But I wasn't
project.
mad.
Oh no, I would have had to go home.
No, I wasn't mad.
That would have got on my
I
nerves.
wasn't mad because for everyone who hated on it, there was people like, yo, this shit is dope, and I'm like, that's the point.
Yeah.
Like, I was happy to show that shit off. So like, when she yelled at me about it, my homegirl was like, what the fuck is your problem? I was like, he's winning. That's why he got a belt. He won.
To be honest with you, bro, the dude in the shit emoji costume challenged any one of us. He was way too big. I'm like, here you go.
Yeah, he won. He won.
Here you
Oh,
go.
that's real.
I'm not doing this.
That's real. Yeah.
Like, even as a team effort, we couldn't have won.
No.
Shout out
way.
to that guy.
Even as a tag team, even in a handicap match, like we still would not have done that.
Handicap, he walking away with both belts.
Right. Congratulations, you hold both titles.
Like, we tried.
We did the best we could.
No, we had him the belt. We told everyone we tried.
That's
Just
exactly what's going on.
Right.
He's way too big.
I was like, you got it. All right. So, I've seen you host other events before,
Mm-hmm.
and I don't want you to. I'm not gonna have you name the events because I know some of them are work related. But I do want to ask you, what is your mindsets when going into hosting events and stuff?
Well, that's a deep question.
'Cause-
Whoa.
Because
That's a good question.
you literally have to interact with a lot of people, and then like it's not even like you have to interact with people one on one. You literally have to like stand in front of a room full of people and interact with them.
You know what's so funny about that is that for a long time I didn't have a process. Because, all right, so to give you more backstory of my life, before I was a journalism kid, I was a theater kid. So I grew up like being on stage and in front of people. So like stage fright was something that I always used to get. But what used to reassure me was it was a play. So, in a play, all of the lines are set out. We already know what's going to happen. Like, there is really not a whole lot of room for error as long as you have a good memory. Like, you're good to go. The thing about hosting that gets a little weird sometimes is that some hosts do use a script, but for the most part, like, it's not a overly rehearsed thing. Like, if you're hosting a show, you'll probably run it through once or twice just to, like, get the flow of it. And then after that, you're doing it in front of a room full of people. So to be really transparent, in the beginning, I did not have a process, and I used to bomb a lot. Like, to the point where I would be like sweating because like stage lights are extremely hot. So that on top of nerves, on top of what the fuck, just all three of those together, you're like, I am literally drenched right now. So after trial and error and after falling off the bike so many times, I was like, all right, well, motherfucker, we got to learn how to balance on this bike, right? So what I've learned to do is to just center myself, which just sounds so like Deepak Chopra.
Zen?
Yeah, it sounds so like, oh, I need to center myself. But that's really what it is. I feel like we as people, especially like in that space, it's so easy to get in your own head where you're just like, oh, like, like, I don't want to forget anything. I don't want to mess up. I don't want to blah, blah. And you find yourself like going through all of these folders in your mind. And really what it boils down to for me is just like, breathe, go out there and have fun. And that's really what it boils down to. So like, if I forget to say something, I forgot to say something. If there's a part where I'm like, this was supposed to be this and it was that, well, now it's that. So like, I think a big part of it is just, it's really centering yourself. That's the best word for it. Like, once you kind of just, stand flat-footed in whatever it is you're about to do, it makes it easier to do. I will also say, one other thing, which I heard this quote a couple of weeks ago, and it's something that I used to think but didn't have the words for it. But there's a quote that goes, I come as one, but I stand as 10,000. So what that pretty much means is, like, we exist as one person. We're one people. We exist as in the body that we're in, but there's 10,000 people behind us, So it's like all of our ancestors. I'm like, now I'm about to make it get real deep, right? But it's like all of our ancestors and like all of the people that like have paved the way so that we can even be at the place where we're at right now. So like keeping that in mind sometimes for me is very helpful, because I'm just like, oh, this is not about me right now. This is about me and my parents and my grandparents and their parents. And it's a whole long thing for me. But once you get, tapped in and I guess, connected with the ancestors and centered and grounded, you're like, I got this. So that's my process.
Honestly, I really like that answer.
Yeah.
It's funny because you was at that improv class we all went to as a group one time?
I was at one of them. There was one that I missed and I had to go. I think y'all went to a couple, but I did go to one.
We went to one.
Oh, okay, so I was there. I thought it was a lot more. I think it came up multiple times. Yeah. I think we tried to go a lot of times, but
yeah. And then I was like, and then it was funny thing. People that's been on the show. Mm-hmm. It was me, you, Chanel, Miss Anna November.
Yes.
And one other person whose name we're not going to mention on this podcast.
Okay. I don't know who it is, but
yeah.
Now that I've taught Dwayne my okay, yes, all right. Dwayne is using my my note writing trick, which is very fun to do on audio. Yes, I do know who you're talking about. Yeah. We will not bring up that person.
Yeah, and it was just like,
yes,
that was fun because I took a boot camp of improv.
Okay.
And like what you said before is what I had to, because like when I was in the class that first week, God damn it, I was super quiet and terrible. But
yeah.
Shout out to Cypher Sounds, because he was like the teacher.
Oh right, yes. I do remember this now.
And then like he was like, "Yo, you need to be more yourself and just like you go in, just have fun and think about yourself." So like I had to like literally write down things I liked. So I brought that with me into class the next time, which made things easier.
Right.
So it was just like.
And not to stay on this for too long, but also coming from, especially like, and I always say this to anybody that's like, oh, I want to be like in hosting or podcasting or like, anything that's like in front of like a live mic or a live audience. I'm like, take an improv class. Take one, then take another. Then take another. Then take another. Because like you think on your feet so much in this like industry that it's like you're doing improv.
Yeah,
like you might have notes, but it's really improv. So
yeah, pretty much. It's one of those things where it's like I really got like I told you before. Like I had to do a whole dossier on you, and it was like I don't know nothing about so I just.
What I will say though about hearing people that I actually know on the show is that every single person, I'm like, oh, I never knew this. Like, did not know where Anna November. I did not know where that Anna came from. Like every episode, I'm like, I have never known this. Like, and these people I've been friends with for years,
That's
like 7, 8 years. Like people I've known for mad long, and I'm just like, I did not know that. So, just goes to show how much we really know about our friends.
That's pretty much how this whole podcast has been for me. Because every time I listen, I'm like, I didn't know that about you.
I had no idea.
So, all right. You do also a lot of behind the scenes stuff. You also mentioned your writing.
Yes.
Right now, you've helped write a play that's been you've helped produced and put together Love in a Different Key.
Yes.
Which was mentioned on like 3-4 episodes.
Right. With Anna November. Yes.
Yes, and you got check out the soundtrack on Spotify and Apple Music.
Which is so good.
Love
like
it.
I don't even really like musicals, but that soundtrack, I'm always like. Every once in a while, I'll go back and listen to it. I'm like, this was good. This was really good.
There we go. See, is there anything you're working on now? Like any?
Oh yes, oh yes, there is. But I can't say anything right now. What I can say though, there was a show that I worked on last year, a web series, that should be coming out fairly soon. It's called Reality Check. Shout out to Chris Hill. But yeah, season 1 is out now, but season 2 will be out
where
soon. I on YouTube.
It's on YouTube. All right.
On YouTube, you can also go to the Slay TV channel. But yeah, so that's the most recent thing I've worked on. But I'm working on a web series right now, which is kicking my ass. I'm gonna be transparent. Like,
hey man.
Today I was like, all right, today I try to write every day for 4 hours, like just to get myself in like a routine. That's and I woke up this morning and I woke up at like 9 a.m. and I was like, and I knew last night, I was like, we're gonna write from 12 to 3:30 because I knew I had to tape this today. When I tell you I didn't even open up the fucking that Mac, like I didn't open up Final Draft, like I didn't open up any type of writing software today because I was just like, it's just not it today. And that's okay. That's okay. Well, that's what I tell myself. But
No, I get you.
So that's currently what I'm working on. But it is a web series about 3 characters in New York City, navigating life, love, and the pursuit of happiness. That's not really what it's about, but that's more or less in so few words because my log line is not solid yet. But hopefully it'll be out by November. Knock on wood. So we'll see. We'll see.
We'll see. I'm looking forward to it.
But when it comes out, I think it'll be really, 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 really good.
That's what's up.
This is me saying it now, so when it actually is good, I can be like, "Look, y'all, I was right about it before it came out."
I was supposed to say no pressure.
No pressure, right?
No pressure.
Which is what I need, though. I need the pressure.
You need pressure?
Yeah.
Ooh, this shit better be good.
Yeah, right.
Ooh.
Like I will blast this shit if it's fucking garbage. You're like, okay, all right.
Like, let's go. Hey man, look. Like I'll say it here first.
Mm-hmm.
Let us know. We'll promote it also because as you can see, I've been promoting Love in a Different Key.
Right. Yeah, right. Yeah.
And then also
unofficial sponsor of the show.
Exactly. Also, another thing is, like I said, I want this podcast to also be an experience. So
Okay.
I want other things like we did an actual live performance with
Right.
End of November. We
Yeah.
got another episode like that coming out soon.
Okay.
And I wouldn't mind just doing table reads.
You want me to sing?
Huh?
I can sing right now.
No, it's okay.
Loving you as I look right in your eyes is easy cause you're beautiful. But no, I would be down to do
like if you could do a table read if you want to do like a table read.
yeah, that would actually be kind of fun. Like
Yeah.
on a podcast. I mean, that's a whole nother story. I feel like I'm.
No, don't worry about it. We don't have to talk
This is why I
about that.
can't do podcasts because I'm such a talker, and I'll be like, "Oh, y'all remember that?" And I'll start going into a completely different story.
Oh, that's all right. We got a
No.
lot. We got a lot of juicy content for this.
Yeah,
one.
yeah. I'll let you drive. I'll sit in the back seat. Go ahead.
It's cool. It's cool. If you want to bring people on, do a table read or do a table read with us
Gotcha.
and whoever, just let me
Okay.
know. You know what I'm saying?
All right, I'm gonna hold you to it.
All right. Hey man, I'm here.
All right.
Any words of wisdom to anybody out there wanting to get into the field of, I guess, writing, producing, radio, podcast. One overall advice you can give them to take away from all of this beautiful jewels you
That
dropped
was
today.
kind of tough. Especially because all of those fields they're not so different. They're all still creative. But
Okay, and anybody in the creative, how about,
I
what
w-
is one advice you like to keep?
I was about to say, I can give you
Your rules.
two. So my two rules, honestly, two things I heard before. One was from Tashina Arnold, plays Pam on Martin or whatever.
Yeah.
One was, it's nice to be important, but it's more important to be nice.
See?
You got that? It's nice to be important, but it's more important to be nice. So once you find yourself, and it's like, and again, I'll say this, and this is not like a brag or anything, but like I've done stuff in my life that's like pretty cool, where I'm like, oh, this is like low key a flex. Like most people would be like, oh, like this is some dope shit, and I'm like, it is dope shit, but like I don't process stuff like that. Where I'm just like, I feel like no matter how great things are and how much you're being celebrated, it's like that's cool and all. Like it's nice to be the person that's doing the thing, but it's more important to be nice. Like if you're gonna, just be a good person.
Got you.
The other advice that I hold very close to me, and this is a bookend. We're gonna start right where we finish. If you can't pay it back, pay it forward. Now, what that means is, if you've had someone help you in life, let's say like a teacher, a mentor, somebody that has really helped, shape who you are, and for some reason, let's say they're no longer here, or they're in a position where you really can't help them, like they're like, imagine like Oprah. You're like, I can't fucking help Oprah. Like Oprah's Oprah. Like she don't need no help from me. But if you can't pay back the person that helped you, pay it forward to somebody else. And that goes back to the point I was making about the podcast and holding information. Like it's no purpose to know something and hold it back from everyone else. Like if I can't pay back the people that taught me, I will pay it forward to other people that need to know it. So those are my two little mantras that I try to always live by. So
Got you. So tell the folks out there in the land of make believe that I have in my head, because I don't know who listened to this.
not the land of make believe.
Nah, tell them where the people can find you. Tell the people where they can find you.
Yes. So I am going to get back on Instagram. Maybe, you know what? I've taken an Instagram like detox and I don't miss it.
Yeah, I kind of
like-
found that out today as I
Yeah.
was telling you on the elevator.
It's kind of weird not knowing what people are doing. Like, because normally I would open up Instagram and I'd be like, oh, like, I can see what everybody's doing because it's on Instagram. So it is weird now not knowing every beat of like everything that's going on in the world. But I've been enjoying the hell out of it. Like I've really been enjoying not being on Instagram. So I'm on Twitter at _Hey Malcolm. I'm also on Instagram when it pops back up because, I'm also, we're vain as people. And my birthday is like in a month. So I will be back on Instagram for my birthday just to, receive love and blessings,
Got you. You want to tell people when your birthday?
Cinco de Mayo. Cinco de Mayo is holiday time. Shout out to girlfriends. But yeah, so Cinco de Mayo is my birthday. That's not what I was discussing though. What were we talking about?
Where people can
yes,
find
right.
you.
Sorry. That's what I'm like. That's not what we were talking
Well,
about.
it's a ranter, like-
Right? I'm like, but let's talk about tacos and tequila. Sure. Yes. _ Hey Malcolm. Twitter, Instagram. That's really it. Podcast. He got y'all. It'll come back out whenever Insecure is back on the air. If you want to go watch old episodes of Still Diverted, you can. I personally wouldn't, but if you want to go into like a little time capsule and listen to stories from 4 or 5 years ago, sure, why not? And that's where I'm at, and that's where I be. Also, you can catch me on 241st in Wakefield selling DVDs, bootlegs, CDs. I got it all. No, I'm not.
All right.
I'm not doing that.
Oh, you missed my great April Fool's joke, but
Oh, I hate April Fool's jokes. I'm glad I missed it. What was it?
okay, so everybody's been telling me for years, like, oh, you need to open up a burger restaurant. You open a burger restaurant. So I was like, I bet. So I was driving, I want to say it was Sunday, and I seen it said, there's a store called Joseph's Dream Burger. So
Okay.
I was like, bet, took a picture of it. And then I was like, yo, I've been keeping this quiet, but I've been grinding hard. And then the next picture was literally a picture of the restaurant. I even put Meek Mill's "Dreams and Nightmare" the song like going into it, and everybody was like,
I used to pray for times like this.
"Oh, that's dope! Congratulations! Like I'm so proud of you." I was like, "Yo, thank you, thank you,
See,
thank you."
and this is what I don't miss about social media. It's the bullshit. Because I would really be up here like, this is so great. Because I'm so gullible sometimes like that. I'm like, this is so great.
Yeah, this morning.
Don't be playing with people's emotions like that.
This morning I was just like, "All right, April Fool." So,
All right, where they can find you?
find me at
Give both
Big.
of them.
Both of them. All
Give
right.
both of them.
You can find me at BurgerJoe90 on Instagram. You can find me at Big Boy Fitness 718 on Instagram.
And Ringer's been working out, y'all. You look real swole.
All
I feel
right.
like if I had to choose to fight you in the street, I would not. I'd be like, I don't think I want to do this. So
Thank you.
Okay. It's your boy Doogie Franchise. That's DOOGIFRANCHISE. That is me. You can find me on Instagram at that name, and also follow us at It's Show Off Season. SITSSHOWOFFSEASON. My friend,
I have a confession before we get out of here. I always wait for you to spell it wrong.
I know.
Especially when you used to do the D-double-O. I'd be like, that's a lot of letters real fast.
And it
Like,
really is. Don't
Well,
worry.
he made it into a song. You can tell which
No, no.
Instagram he prefers to say because
this is true.
he'll sing out the Doogie Franchise, but most episodes he's like, "It's Show Off Season," and I'm not
Because
spelling
how
that.
hard is it to spell It's Show Up Season? That's the thing. Like, people F up Doogie Franchise.
Yeah, there's no confusion in it's show-off season. I got you.
Yeah,
That
and
makes
then
sense.
So when I need to say Doogie Franchise, DOOGIFRANCHISE, and I'll be like, yes, that is me. Follow me there on IG. Oh, and on that note, fellas, people, countrymen,
Damn, what about the women?
Bro.
Not fellas and countrymen. We're like, well, goddamn.
let me finish.
Oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Ladies, women, lovers, and friends. On that note, goodbye and good night.